So in today's show, we're going to talk about why it takes a year to fully change. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I'm your host, James Bourman. If you are coming through, then please do let me know. I was literally so deep into my run that I completely forgot about the show, or not even forget about the show, I just forgot what time it was, or lost track of it. How are we doing? Hope you're good. Hope you can put up with me running, because I'm not fucking stopping. So I always believe that it takes a year to truly change, not change, rewire yourself. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I believe it takes a year. And when I talk about rewiring, I mean the internal dialogue or the internal voice has changed. Okay, so everything that you want to do to improve the way you live becomes second nature. It becomes a part of you. It fucking becomes all-consuming. It's non-negotiable. You wake up and you just do it without thinking. So that's what I mean when I talk about change. Now, when people do a 5-day challenge with me, they have some, if you like, insights into maybe where it's going wrong. They have some understanding. They have some wins. They might even change slightly over those 5 days. But they haven't permanently changed. Some things have clicked. Some things have made sense. And then some people will come on a 28-day challenge. Then they see further change. So if you like, during that 28-day period, they start digging foundations, fundamentals. Start building new values and principles. Start connecting with a new identity. But you're still not changed then. Still not fully changed or rewired. After the 28th day, many of you guys will come onto the mastermind. Now, the mastermind is a place where we practice everything that we teach over a period of time. And we ask for guys to commit to 6 months minimum. You have to be in here for 6 months if you want to join. And it's because after 2-3 months, even after a month, what starts to happen is reality of life kicks in. Kids, wife, overthinking, job, stress. All of the fucking realities. They're not problems. You think they're problems, but they're fucking not. Realities of life. And that gets in the way of you progressing. That gets in the way of your consistency. That affects or clouds your fucking clarity. And then you end up back in to the self-pity mode. You then end up losing focus. You then end up back where you started. Which is why they're in a mastermind, because it's our job to fucking kick him up the arse. But this process really lasts a year of being up and down. But over the time, and over a period of time, you're building experience. You're building mental resilience. You're building that force field around you that allows you to cope much better than you did or were doing in your previous life. And over that time, we slowly start to change the way our brain works, the communication from our brain to our body. My arm is going to fucking fall off. We start to change the communication, the action, the understanding, the processing, the perspective. All of these things start to change with time. And eventually you end up getting to a point where you end up recognising your own issues, the own triggers, your own distractions, and you can bring yourself straight back. And it's like being conditioned in the gym. When you start doing deadlifts and shoulder presses and kettlebell swings, it's fucking very painful. It's difficult. But after a period of time, your body becomes accustomed to it. It conditions itself for the movement and the weight. And then you up your weight and it becomes stronger. You have to go through that same process. Oh, heavier weight. God, this is a struggle. 4 or 5 weeks later, we're flying. Then we go up to another weight. And that is what you're doing through the process of a year of changing. It's in theory, you're going up a level. And where you were at the top of the last level, you're now at the bottom of the next level. Then you've got to condition yourself to get to the top of that. And then you keep going fucking forever. Because what I teach is not about a fucking 6-week transformation for you to then go and fucking fuck it all up 4 weeks later. What I teach is about following until you're fucking dead. For the next 30, 40, 50 years. This is not a fucking game where we think, oh, do you know what? I'll look after myself for a couple of weeks and then fuck it, I'll go back to the way it was. Trying to rewire the way people think. Trying to rewire the way people react, process, understand, deal with, show up. And that takes a year. If I turn around and said, guys, come and join my 12-month year, my 12-month program, how many people do you think would show up? None, because everyone wants the fucking quick fix. It's fucking horseshit, guys. There is no quick fix here. It's going to take you a fucking year to change consistently and be on it for a year. And through that year, you'll be on it, but you have your Debbie Downers. You have those down days, but you're still on it, still showing up. Resilience, resilience, resilience. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget it's the long term. Don't forget this shit takes time. Don't forget it's not easy. Everyone else is struggling. But if you keep showing up, the 1%, chipping away, it becomes second nature. And next week, guys, we're going opening up the doors for the 5-day challenge. So it's the start of the journey for many people. It's the realignment for other people, coming back and going over old ground. You've got to do what it takes to show up. Because if you get past that year, well, it becomes second nature to you. You don't have to fear anybody or anything. Listen, have an incredible weekend. The next 2 weeks is going to be absolutely packed with content as we build up to the next 5-day masterclass. And I can't wait to share it all with you. It's where I love it, doing all the extra videos and communicating with you guys. My fucking arm, my shoulder. Look at the size of that shoulder from just holding this phone. Have a great weekend.